Hello to you. My name is Maria Kądzielska and this is Poland Daily Culture, and today more Poland Daily vocal classes because we have Aleksandra Woźniak, a vocal coach, here with us in the studio. Well, they say you can make or you can teach how to sing almost anyone. And my question is, because everyone says that the most important muscle is diaphragm.
The diaphragm.
The diaphragm. Is it true or is it a myth? Do I need to have a strong diaphragm in order to perform all the vocals and all the sounds good?
Right, so this is a very tricky question, actually. So if I ask you to feel for your diaphragm, what are you going to do?
Breathe, as I guess.
Breathe.
Breathe with my belly.
Interesting, you're going to breathe with your belly. So let me just explain how the diaphragm works and what it is. So it is a muscle that's over here. It's like a dame-shaped muscle. When we inhale, it goes down. So it's active when we inhale, right? It goes down. And when we exhale, it goes back up and it relaxes. So actually, we sing on an inhale or on an exhale?
Yes.
Do we sing on an inhale or on an exhale?
In an inhale.
We sing on an inhale.
Well, we take a breath and then we...
Exactly. So we take a breath, the diaphragm contracts, goes down, but actually it relaxes.
We sing it in exhale.
Exactly. It relaxes when we sing and we produce the voice.
Yes.
And the whole trick in singing is to let the diaphragm go down, and the belly needs to be very relaxed for that when we inhale, and then to not let the diaphragm go back like this. So that would be an unsupported. The diaphragm just went up like this. And a lot in training how to sing is to sustain that diaphragm so it doesn't go up this fast, so that we can sing long phrases.
So it's longer, it takes us longer to get all the air out. It gives us more energy.
Exactly. So in a way, you know, in the old Italian school, in bel canto, a vocal technique, they were saying inhalare la voce, which means to inhale the voice in and not to push it out. So a lot of singers, when they sing from your diaphragm, they start to take a big breath and start to push. And that's the most dangerous thing you can do as a singer. And this is what leads to a lot of vocal problems. This mismanaged breath pressure. So what we really want to do is to just learn how to manage the breath inside, and so that we can keep it inside. Yeah.
So the key is not to let the air out too quickly.
Soon. Exactly.
Well, it seems like every difficult thing in life is patience, or to take small steps, incremental steps. Okay, so that's what you teach to your students during your vocal program. And tell me, please, is learning how to sing the same thing as learning how to play an instrument?
In a lot of ways, yes. You do need to practice consistently, and only with practice you will see a measurable progress. So in a way, yes, and we do have voice scales and exercises, and we work on the technique as you would playing an instrument. But one needs to remember that the voice is here. I am my voice as a singer. So I cannot, as I could with the guitar, I cannot take it out and let it rest somewhere. So I feel like the biggest difference is that as singers, we really need to make sure that our lifestyle correlates with what we do, and that we're just really careful, because if you mismanage the voice, then
you must manage the instrument.
You must manage the instrument, exactly, and you cannot just let it rest. So if you sing a gig, for example, and it lasts an hour, and it's a high-effort gig, it's quite a lot of strain on the vocal folds and on the whole system. And then imagine going to an after party and listening to that loud music and shouting over that music. This is what happens a lot, and this is what leads to a lot of vocal problems in a lot of touring artists, for example. So teaching them how to manage their whole lifestyle can be quite a crucial thing.
Oh, so for just discipline, basically. Going after the concert, going back to your couch, taking a warm bath instead of partying.
Possibly, or just, you know, being just really, really careful. Just being really, really careful, yeah.
And it was always my question because, for example, opera singers are sometimes pretty bigger, I would say, a little bit bigger. Does it change their voice, the amount of, your posture, basically? Is it true that with a bigger posture, for example, easier to sing deeper sounds?
Some people say so, but I would actually disagree. So most what comprises to your vocal tone happens in the vocal tract, which is the area above the vocal folds. So your vocal folds are here in your larynx, and this whole area here is your vocal tract. So I can make my voice sound like this, or sound like this, or sound like this. And it all happens here. And if you think about people gaining or minimizing weight, it's here, isn't it? And actually, if I think about it, some people who are a bit overweight, maybe they do not lead a healthy lifestyle, and they're actually not very sporty. So I wouldn't say this needs to be a correlation, no.
Okay, well, fair enough. As I understand, I'm not a specialist. That was my question when it comes to this. Interesting. And if anyone would like to sign up for your course, how to do it?
You can do it over my website, which is Alexandra Vocal Coach. So this is the website I hold for my teaching, tutoring business. And yeah, so just say hi there, or you can catch me over Instagram or Facebook. I also have a YouTube channel where I share singing tips and react to different performances.
So when it is anyone who, for example, is a musician already, or who just wants to improve singing, you can teach them different ways of singing. And as I understand, sometimes people get closed in their manner of doing things, and you help to open them up.
Absolutely, absolutely. So you might have a problem with maybe accessing that high notes you always wanted to hit, or maybe you feel like during gigs you tire vocally quite a lot, or you don't have a warm-up or a cool-down routine. So when you think about it, we singers, we work with muscles, right? So we are vocal athletes. So you need to learn how to warm up, how to cool down, and how to maintain your instrument. And then, people, especially now in the pandemic time, people seem to be really quite blocked creatively or stuck in the same manner of singing. So this is also something I help them overcome.
Well, if you have any vocal problems, or maybe you want eventually to fulfill your dream about singing not only under the shower, go check a vocal coach and fulfill your dreams when it comes to singing. I do hope that one day maybe I will perform in front of you a song as well. And thank you very much for watching Poland Daily Culture.